The founders of the far-right group, the Oath Keepers, visited Capitol Hill yesterday, where he met with House Republicans. Stuart Rhodes was pardoned by President Trump for his involvement in the January 6th Capitol riots. Yesterday, he lobbied for a pardon for another Oath Keeper. I want to bring in CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes for the very latest. Nancy, the president defended his choice to pardon rioters like Rhodes in an interview with Sean Hannity on Fox News. What was the explanation that he gave?
He gave a few different explanations, Vlad. First of all, he argued that a lot of these violent protesters were actually only responsible for what he called minor incidents. And while that is true in some cases, we know just from watching the video that there were plenty of people who were involved in incidents that you would not describe as minor because they were beating or macing police officers. He also argued that these individuals were simply exercising their First Amendment rights at the Capitol that day and therefore should not be punished. Take a listen.
They were protesting the vote because they knew the election was rigged and they were protesting the vote. And that you should be allowed to protest a vote.
One other argument he made in that interview, Vlad, and we've heard it before, is that these rioters have already had their lives turned upside down, that they have already served plenty of time. Again, which is true in some cases, but not in others. There are still individuals who are going through the system or who have only recently been convicted and were only starting to serve their time when he pardoned them.
Yeah, it was striking to hear the head of the Capitol Police in that interview with Norah O'Donnell suggesting that he believes that officers and, in fact, the American people are at risk, given that some of these folks have been released.